guys, I'm just ready for back with another video. Sorry for the background. My my family is watching TV, so yeah. So for today, I'm going to be doing what if Deku had Arceus Part 2, and last we left off was when Deku beats everybody in the quirk assessment test. So let's continue with that. So the next day, the same thing happens in canon. Ev- in every single school, everything happens the same. But when it comes to their last subject, which was uh, their hero, their hero, their hero studies, to say, uh, Arceus senses someone big, muscular, and with golden hair. Basically, he is referring to All Might. Basically, Arceus says that All Might is coming, basically that, and Deku just gets a little bit pissed because if you remember in part 1, All Might All Might said to Deku that he will not become a hero. He cannot become a hero because he's quirkless. So yeah, so that's why he's pissed off. So sorry about that. I just paused for a little bit. So yeah, basically, when All Might comes to the doors, basically saying, "I'm coming to the door like a normal person." Basically, Deku says that's not normal, and All Might sees Deku and says that he saw the person that he saved in the sludge villain incident. And All Might is confused because Deku said to him that he doesn't have a quirk, but Deku just miraculously comes here with uh, with someone on his shoulder, and yes, everybody can see Arceus. Everybody. He doesn't want to hide the fact that Arceus is there. No, he wants everyone to see Arceus, which Arceus doesn't mind. So yeah. So Deku, when Deku, so All Might says that welcome you bunch of newbies. Basically explaining that they're going to do heroes versus villains, and Bakugo is happy that he's gonna crush Deku because Bakugo doesn't understand a beating yet. Deku doesn't give him a beating yet. I will give him now a beating. So yeah. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. The ship for this is I'm gonna say it that who will ever be the one that will be partner up with Deku for this will be his ship. So yeah. Okay. So basically, All Might presses a button and all of their hero costumes are labeled by their numbers, their seat number, and everybody just changes into them. And this is Deku's hero costume. There are two actually. Basically, Deku can switch through them like with the push of a button. Uh, he can switch to these two if he wants to go on stealth missions, and his normal suit, which is gonna be this, and his stealth missions or when he needs to do fast and efficient but quiet. This is the suit, the costume. So basically, when Deku gets out, everybody was say that your costume looks so cool. Basically saying that, and Deku thanks them because compliments. Who doesn't like compliments? So basically, yeah, and basically after that, they draw lots. And Deku's partner is drumroll, please. Sorry, I can't do the sound effect. So, his partner is Momo Yarurozu. I actually spun a wheel that will want Deku's ship. It landed on what if on Momo, so I'm gonna give him Momo. So and yes, Momo has a little bit of crush on Deku because Deku's cute to Momo. He is cute to Momo, so yeah. And basically, this is going to be Deku and Momo versus Ida and Bakugo. Which Bakugo is very happy with because he's gonna pummel the nerd or pummel Deku, but in actuality, you will see. Basically, the villains are Bakugo and Ida, and the heroes are Momo and Deku. And Momo is a little bit self-conscious, and but basically, Deku asks a plan to Momo, and she is a little bit self-conscious, as I said, so she is going to be a little bit that doesn't want to say it, but Deku just assures her if it's just say it. It's better to have a plan than nothing. And basically, Deku talk no jutsus. Uh, Momo talk no jutsu. So yeah. And Momo gets a little bit more of a crush on Deku again, and Deku got a little bit of crush on Momo because she is beautiful as she is beautiful and cute. Basically, Deku just went basically this the All Might says that start. Basically, Deku went in and they devised a plan that with the help of Deku, basically saying that um, I know Kachan is gonna be no, he's not gonna call Bakugo Kachan anymore. He's gonna call him Bakugo because he has a realization of that. So basically, Bakugo just Deku just says that Bakugo will come for me because he's pissed off, and Momo no agrees with this and says that so I will get the bomb while you distract Bakugo, and Momo's self consciousness is fading away because when she's talking to Deku, she feels at ease. Yes, I am brewing this so much. So yeah. And Deku just the Deku just walks to the almost a corner, and Arceus senses that Bakugo is coming and says it to Deku telepathically. Basically, Deku dodges and says, "Balance breaker." And basically, Bakugo says, "You damn nerd, die!" Basically that, and Deku just fights a Bakugo with his balance breaker. So Bakugo just is getting pushed back because balance breaker, dude. And every 10 seconds, Bakugo's power is halved. And about 5 minutes later, Bakugo hears a ding. You know what that means? The Bakugo's grenades are full of the Bakugo's sweat. So that basically the Bakugo monologues that these gauntlets are filled with my sweat, and basically instead of firing just one, Bakugo fires both of them, and basically Deku just says divide, divide, basically dividing it in half, dividing it again in half, dividing it again in half until it's no more. Bakugo's confused because he just half the explosion, and basically Deku just flies to Bakugo and saying that I am not gonna be your punching bag anymore, and punches Bakugo in the stomach, sending him flying through a wall, knocking Bakugo out. And Deku just captures Bakugo up with tape, and took into the to recovery girl's office. And now we go to Momo's perspective. Momo is against Ira, fighting him. Basically, a few moments, Momo almost touched the bomb, but Ira kept moving it. So basically, Deku comes to the door, saying, "What happened?" Basically, Ira says, "What happened?" Because he thought that it was Bakugo, but in actuality, it's Deku. And yeah, Deku says to Arceus, "Arceus, can you heal Momo?" Uh, Arceus says, "Certainly, Izuku." Basically, Arceus goes up to Momo and heals her, while Deku distracts Ira. And basically, Deku communicates with Arceus telepathically and says that, uh, say to Momo that I will distract Ida while she grabs the bomb. Basically, about 2 minutes later of fighting, basically Ida getting demolished, uh, Momo touched the bomb, and basically heroes win. And All Might is surprised of the power. And you might be wondering why didn't All Might say that young Bakugo, stop doing what you're doing. Basically, um, Bakugo, no, not All Might, a little bit is angry at Deku. Basically, pissed against Deku because he sees someone that is than him, stronger than him. Yeah, so yeah, and basically after class, no, not yet. Okay, I'm very sorry about that. So, but yeah, what happened next is Momo and Deku congratulate each other, and Ida congratulates them. And basically, Bakugo, no, not Bakugo. Deku and Momo congratulate Ida by saying that you did pretty well for a villain. That's actually pretty fun and pretty tough. Momo says that it was pretty tough, but at least we got through it. And Ira is very fun. I'm gonna give Ida a lead back up characteristic because I'm just gonna say that. So stay tuned for that. And yeah. So basically, we go to we go all the fights act the same, and All Might went to Bakugo's to the nurse's office and basically offers Bakugo one for all, because I didn't remember who got one for all, so I think no, I didn't give anyone. But if I gave anyone, I want to give it to Bakugo instead. Okay, so I'm very sorry about that. And Deku just, I know, All Might just uh, wants Bakugo. He picked Bakugo because Bakugo is like him, only craves for power, nothing else. And Bakugo accepts this and has a smile on his face. Basically, in Bakugo's mind, um, he now has the power to. He thinks that he has now the power to defeat Deku, which he doesn't, because divine dividing. What do you expect? So yeah, about I'm gonna say the USJ attack happened in 2 weeks. After the US, no, not the USJ. The USJ attack happened about 2 weeks after the Heroes versus Villains. So yeah, that's in my water. So don't worry about the others. So yeah, for the 2 weeks, um, uh, Momo and Deku meet each other because they both like each other, and basically Deku confessed to Momo, and basically Momo said yes. That Momo wants to be Deku's girlfriend, and basically they are happy. And before the USJ, about a day before the USJ happened, the Clash election. Basically, everybody voted for Deku. Even Momo voted for Deku, and Deku voted for Momo. And basically, Clash rep was Deku. Yeah, Clash rep was Deku, and the first year representative was Deku as well. So that will be fun. And Deku doesn't give up the position because he's confident in himself, because now he has Arceus, and even though Arceus is a living being, or is his just like a servant, Deku doesn't treat Arceus badly, and basically yeah, basically instead of just treating Arceus so badly like a servant, no, Deku treats Arceus like a friend, like a partner in crime. And Arceus doesn't mind that because he doesn't want because he doesn't like being someone's servant, but because Deku saved him from for his petrification, by saying thank you, he became Deku's Pokemon, or servant to say. So yeah, basically everything happens the same. The the attack on the school, basically the alarms went off, and instead of Ida just going up and saying that calm down everybody, it's Deku. Basically, he sprouts his wings and flies and says that, mm, don't worry guys, we are safe in this situation. We are in UA after all. We are the future heroes, and basically he gives an inspiring speech to them, and basically being inspired. Yeah, that happens. And uh and the next day of that is the UHJ. Basically, Deku says that go up to the bus, because he's a class rep, and Momo and Deku sit together, and Ira Ida and who was it? Ida and oh yeah, Ida and Kirishima befriended Deku, and I'm just gonna call this the Deku Squad, the the new Deku Squad. Yeah. So yeah, basically they go to the USJ and Arceus senses that something is off about the USJ and told it to Deku via telepathic communication. Basically saying that I feel something disturbance in the USJ. I feel a disturbance in that facility. Saying to Deku, saying that uh, keep your guard up in case of anything. And Deku just says yes. Basically, they walk into the USJ, and basically, 13 explains everything, and yeah. Now we go. Now a portal appears, and basically Kirishima says, "Oh sweet, we're also fighting villains as well." And Deku sees this, say, "No, those are not fake villains. Those are real." Basically, saying Arceus, Arceus, let's go. Basically saying that, and they say Arceus grows to his normal size, which is big. I'm not gonna lie, it's big, but not to his. Not to his normal size. I mean, like, smaller than his normal size that can fit in the USJ. About about 10 meters to say. Yeah, 10 meters. Basically, Deku and Arceus were tag teaming, and basically Deku divides and punches, divides and punches, divides and punches. And when Deku and yeah, basically that happens, and everybody didn't get teleported because of reasons, plot armor. So yeah. Now basically Shigaraki is getting a little bit pissed because he's a big man child. Now Deku is about to fight Shigaraki and no, yeah, fight Shigaraki, but the Nomo, but no, Shigaraki said to Kurogir, summon the Nomo now. Basically, Kurogir says, "Yes, master." And basically summons the Nomu and goes after Deku, and Deku got flung by the Nomu, and basically Shigaraki thinks in his mind that he will kill a student, and she sees a black-haired girl with onyx eyes. Yes, this is Momo. Basically, Shigaraki says that Nomu, kill that girl. Points at Momo, and Dek and Deku sees this that the Nomu is beating beaten the no yeah beaten Momo, basically knocking her out, but she's a little bit bloody, and Deku, enraged, unlocks his second quirk. Yes, I said in the first part he will have three quirks, and this will be his second quirk, which is gonna be called Elementalist. He can basically bend the elements to him, like to say the Avatar. Yeah, like the Avatar, but not really. He doesn't have the Avatar state. No. I'll call. He has a rainbow state, to say that he can by combining all the elements, his hair turns into a rainbow color, basically changing every time. And basically, Deco is so yeah. So let's move on. Let's go back to the story. I just explained our quirk, so let's go back. Basically, Deku unlocks the Elementalist and basically Roar basically throws a fire blast, and this part isn't orange. No, it's blue because you all might be wondering why is it blue because remember Deco didn't specifically say that how what kind of quirk, so I gave Deco blue. And the blue fire is very powerful. It's like cremation, but not real. But yeah, it's like cremation, but not really. And basically rushes to the Nomu and basically chants.
我目覚めるが歯の断りに全てを奪われし二天竜なり無限を妬み無限を思う我白き竜の波動を極め汝を無垢の極限へと誘おうジャガーの音ドライブ
And basically now he is in the Juggernaut drive. And yes, Deku has this. Remember, this is the quirk Divine Dividing. Basically like the boosted gear Divine Dividing. So yeah, they all of the people just sees that a dragon, a white sorry, a white dragon appears so big and so majestic to them, but for the villains they're scared. And basically Deku just says that Arceus, heal Momo please. And Arceus says yes to Izuku, yes Izuku. And basically Arceus heals Momo, and basically Deku says, you who wronged the innocent, you will now be judged by my Juggernaut drive. Basically saying that and charging at the Nomu using fire, then ice, earth, wind, water. What's next? Light and dark. Lightning as well. Magma. Metal. Basically every single element he uses, and every single element is circling around him like a spherical or like a belt of wind, a belt of water, fire, air, lightning, magma, lightness, and darkness are circling around Deku. And you all might be wondering how does the darkness circle around Deku? Plot armor. I'm sorry if I use plot armor too much, but you can get away with anything with plot armor. So yeah. So basically, about 30 seconds, Deku got fed up with the Nomu, basically saying half dimension, basically halving of the Nomu's power. And basically I asked my friend about this, and he said that to give him Albion, but for Deku it's gonna be like it's like Jarvis to say. Yeah, it's like Jarvis. So yeah, basically he just hears that when he unlocked the Juggernaut drive, basically he hears Jarvis, and yeah, basically saying that uh, the best solution, the best combo, the best everything, the calculations, he did all the work, and basically after Deku decapitated the Nomu, he burns the head, killing the Nomu. All Might's All Might's no, All Might burst into the door to see that happening, and basically, All Might go says that yes, he's gonna Deku. Basically, he's trying to kick out Deku because he doesn't like Deku because his attitude is very shit. So yeah, after that, Deku just collapses, and Arceus catches Deku, basically de-transforming to his Juggernaut state, and basically Albion in his head. No, Albion saying that we did good, and Arceus hears this saying that, oh, who are you? Basically, Albion explains that he is a part of Deku's quirk. I am like an AI, to say, but I have a will of my own. I helped Izuku with the best strategy to defeat that thing. So yeah, so yeah. Basically, after they Albion and Arceus chat, Momo comes up to Arceus, said, "Let me see, can I see Izuku?" Basically, Arceus lifts Momo up to see Izuku, and saying that, "Don't worry, Momo, because uh, I didn't mention this, but Arceus was there, but Deku just says that, Arceus, can you be invisible for me and Momo to have a private conversation, but you're still there? Is it okay?" Basically, Arceus agrees with that. So, basically Deku says that, no. Arceus says, "Don't worry, Momo." Sorry. Basically, Arceus says that, "Don't worry, Momo. He's fine. I healed him." And yeah. So after that, Deku wakes up in a hospital because they rushed. Even though Arceus healed Deku, they rushed Deku to the hospital because they thought that he might have had injuries, but Arceus healed all of them. So Deku is just passed out. But about a few hours later, he wakes up basically saying, "Die!" Basically saying, "Die!" That, ow, that hurts. Ah. Because his body is a little bit hurt because no one was fighting back. I'm not gonna lie, no one was fighting back, and you might be wondering about Shigaraki and Kurogiri. Yes, they escaped. For plot convenience, they escaped. And Arceus is by Deku's side, never leaving Deku's side. And Deku just says that, "Arceus, what happened?" Basically, Arceus explains that you unlocked a new quirk, and your quirk evolved, getting an AI, to say. And Deku says AI, and Albion just speaks then, yes, an AI, but You can just call me Albion. Deku just says, "Oh, Albion. That's a cool name. That's a cool name." So yeah, and Arceus says that the new quirk you unlocked is it's called Elementalist because yes, Arceus analyzed the quirk and it's called Elementalist. And Deku just Arceus says that because you wished for a quirk, I gave you three if I am not correct, and you hadn't unlocked the the second and the third one. So this must be the third one, the third quirk you have. And Deku is just baffled because he has now a second quirk, which is to Drake says that you basically control all the elements: water, fire, wind, earth, light, dark, lightning, lightning, magma, metal. What's next? Yeah, basically those. Explosions. Yes, Deku can make explosions. I don't because I want to piss off Bakugo so much. So yeah. Now Deku is now waking up. No, not waking up. I mean like, no, scratch that. I mean Momo comes barging into the doors and sees Deku awake, and runs up to Deku saying that, "Why were you so reckless? Basically, do you know how hard it is if I lose you?" Basically hugging Deku and basically crying. Momo's crying on Deku's shoulder and hugging Deku. And Deku just says that, "Don't worry, Momo, I'm alright. Thanks to Arceus here." And yeah, basically Deku just no. After that, they got a little bit smooch, a makeout session. Yeah, he got a makeout session from Momo, and yeah, so that basically happens. So Deku got discharged from the hospital, and when he goes home, basically, Deku noticed that his house is very small. So Deku wants Deku wants a new house, and his mom says that no, that he Deku asked his mom that, "Mom, do you want a new house?" Mom was Inko was confused and asked, "How are you going to make a house?" Basically, Deku saying that with Arceus, and I will just ask Arceus if he can make us a mansion, if you want though. And basically, offering Inko also a good job, a well-paying job, to say and saying. Inko says, "Sure, honey." Really confused. And basically, Arceus, Inko, no, Deku says to Arceus, "Can you do that, Arceus, please?" And basically, Arceus knows why, because he wants to thank Inko for everything he did. No, for everything she did for Deku. So that's why he wants to give Inko a mention and a good job. So basically, I'm gonna show on the screen what Deku's house is going to be. So yeah, and Deku is now living in the house with Inko having her own company to run, but she can work from home because Arceus made it to where that she can work from home to spend more time with Izuku because Arceus knows how precious Inko is to Izuku, and Arceus doesn't want anything to happen to to Inko because um, Inko and Arceus have a good relationship to say, and yeah. So basically, now should I? Yeah, I should. So okay. Now Deku is now in the next day is now just the sports festival. No, not yet. Basically, they went to school. No, they had a 2 week break, and Basic explains that the sports festival is about after the 2 weeks is the sports festival, and yeah, what Deku did is just um goes on dates with Momo and showed her his house and introduces Momo introduces Deku to her parents and Deku introduces Momo to Inko. So yeah, and now it's the sports festival. Everybody wears their uniforms. Everybody, so yeah. And in his head, uh, Albion is wondering this sports festival. What are we going to do? Basically, Deku explains that the sports festival is like it's more popular than the Olympics. That that the UA will UA is holding every year. That that the to show that the heroes that the who wants the future heroes of UA. Basically that. And basically in first place that sometimes they give them medals to say that who is the strongest who is the strongest. So yeah, so everybody walks out and everybody cheers at class 1A, and now Deku is about to go about his speech, but Bakugo yelled at that weakling doing a speech, basically complaining, and basically Deku just said that if you wanted to do a speech, or if you wanted to be number one, train your body. Just don't not only train your core, train your body as well. Because what if there there is someone that can erase your quirk permanently or permanently or just temporarily. Either way, you will have a backup plan. And basically, Deku doesn't know this, but he's doing a speech and basically saying that do and about do also teamwork exercises that if at least two people with preferably a hero because basically a person that has that combats their strengths and weaknesses, and everybody in the club was thinking finding a person like basically inspiring the whole crowd. And yeah, and when All Might sees this, All Might is pissed because he wants the spotlight on Bakugo, and now we go to the race. Basically, it's not even a challenge. Basically, Deku just flies with Mach 10, basically getting first place. Now, the cavalry battle. Momo, I, Momo, Kirishima, and Ida wants to team up with Deku, basically the Deku squad. And instead of Deku being the rider, actually no, Deku's the rider still, and everybody views Deku as a target, but we all know Deku isn't a target. So yeah, after that, Deku just when the cavalry battle start, Deku just flies, nothing else, flies. Basically, he flies his whole team up, basically making an air chair, basically getting some tea, having some crumpets, yeah, basically chillaxing. And Ira's personality is laid back. He's not that serious Ira. We love but hate at the same time. He's laid back. So yeah, and Bakugo tries to attack Deku, but Deku just shoots fire to Bakugo, and right before it hits, snaps his fingers and explosion happens, knocking basically putting back Bakugo, and basically they're just having some tea, and they say mid team Izuku Midoriya wins, and now you all been waiting for the 1v1s, and for the 1v1s, Deku is with Deku is paired up against Shinzo, and I almost forgot when Deku uses he uses his fire. Endeavor noticed this and said that this boy can use fire as well. They say he wants to give Deku an internship. So yeah, and Deku just for the first battle, Deku is versus against Shinzo. So Deku versus Shinzo, and basically Ojiro still warns Deku, but Deku says that do not warn me because sometimes we need to learn how to fight our opponents on our own. So if we had a good if I had a good team, that would be good as well. But I am solo, so I have to do this on my own. And Ojo gets inspired, saying, "Ah yes, there is a true man." And yeah, basically in his Arceus is coming along, and Deku now is against no yeah, Deku just steps into the ring and Midnight says start. Basically, Deku no Shinzo is rambling about how what is it's lucky to have a good quirk and a powerful quirk. Basically, um, who was it? Oh yeah, basically, uh, Deku just says that. Do you think this quirk? Um, I was always like this. I was bullied, ostracized because my quirk didn't manifest at an early age. Everybody hears that this even someone that I look up to, looking straight at All Might, says that I couldn't become a hero. And basically, Shinzo feels this because uh, having no quirk is worse than having a quirk that is quote unquote evil. But Deku, I know Shinzo tries to mind control Deku, but Arceus for the save. Basically, reflect. Basically, reflects the mind control back at Shinzo, and basically Shinzo is now on mind control. Basically, Arceus says that, "What do you want him to do?" Basically, Deku just says that, "Walk out the ring," and Shinzo just walks out. That's simple. And basically, he's now awake and says that, "How did you reflect my mind control?" Uh, Deku just points at Arceus and saying that because and also because I have my partner with me, and what was it? Arceus says, "Ah yes, I am his partner," and he also says that to Shinzo that um uh he says to Shinzo that don't only train your quirk, train your body as well. Don't be so lazy because because you can actually beat the strongest if you put your mind into it. And yeah, Deku is basically inspiring Shinzo and giving him a boost and basically sparking a friendship. And add that to the Deku squad. And the next one is instead of Uraka against Bakugo, it's Momo against Bakugo. I'm gonna have fun with this a little bit. Yes, I want Bakugo to have a beating. So, what happens is Deku is now just watching Momo, cheering her on, and in, instead of being nice uh, to Momo, it's a lot more brutal than what he did to Ochako. It's more brutal, and when Deku is getting pissed, and when Bakugo is going to attack Momo when she's down and knocked out, Deku just flies fast and basically holds Bakugo by his neck, saying that that's enough. Throws Bakugo away and picks up Momo, and Bakugo is declared the winner. And yeah, his when Momo is in the Recovery Girl's office, she's crying because he let Deku down, but uh, Deku just says that you didn't let me down. You actually made me happy because you did it all out, not just holding back. And Momo smiles and kisses Deku on the lips. Yes, having a makeout session. Yes. And now Deku is going to going to fight Deku versus Todoroki. And uh, Todoroki just says that I will beat you with just my eyesight. And I'm very sorry for the background. And basically, Deku just says, "You're halving your power, huh?" Basically, Deku just says, "Then I will not use half of my power. I will just use one part of my power." And the one part is the elementalist quirk. Because he wants to teach Todoroki a lesson, not to be cocky. And basically, the fight happens, and I'm just gonna say this: Todoroki is a little bit pissed because he thinks Deku's underestimating him. Because to be sure, yes, he is underestimating Deku, but what are you going to do? So, yeah. Now we go to when Todoroki shoots ice at Deku, fire. Deku just uh, basically using a move, fire, like what they do in the Avatar. Yeah, he's doing that with fighting. Basically, he has a mixed martial arts of all the Avatar. No, all the elements, fighting styles in Avatar, even if it's magma, rock, either one of those, he is doing it. So now it's when Todoroki says that, how do you have fire? Basically getting pissed off. And uh, uh, Todoroki is reminded of his past, of what happened to him. And basically, the Arceus knows this because he can read minds, and says it to Deku telepathically that Todoroki has a trauma, that's why he doesn't use his far side. Basically, Deku just says, "Todoroki, it's your power, not his." Sorry about that. Basically, saying that to Todoroki, and my boy Sparks, part of the Deku squad now, again. And yeah. Now Deku and Todoroki are fighting each other. Um, Deku says, no, Todoroki says, "Thank you, Midoriya." Basically, shooting fire and ice at Deku. Deku says, "Finally." Basically saying, "Balance breaker." And basically using his balance breakers and fighting Todoroki one on one. And Vernon Mike says that, oh my god, your student has multiple quirks. Multiple quirks. And Aizawa says that he only has one quirk, but it has a lot of parts to it. So yeah. All might think that he was with All for One, but we all know it's Arceus. So basically, for Todoroki's final attack, he just did the Sub-Zero move. The no, the not the Sub-Zero, the Absolute Zero. And yeah, Deku just did sorry about that. It was my dog. I am very sorry for the background, really. So basically, Deku just demolishes Todoroki, and when Todoroki was out of the ring, basically says that saying thank you Midoriya, and basically knocking Todoroki clean out. And Deku gets a little bit no, not yet. Basically, Deku just goes when an encounter happens with Tokoyami and Deku, basically saying that, "Oh hi Tokoyami, I almost forgot your quirk, Dark Shadow. Why don't you befriend him? Do not control him. Like me and Arceus." And yeah, Deku just says that basically. Tokoyami says that, "Thank you, Midoriya, for helping me." Basically explains that if your bonds with your quirk is up, it cannot be broken. You might the powers you can do is overwhelming. Basically, in basically, Tokoyami apologizes to Dark Shadow because because Tokoyami was mistreating Dark Shadow, just commanding him, and yeah. So when Tokoyami fights against not yet. Basically, yeah. Basically, Deku versus Ira. Ha, can I say this? Uh, Ira got demolished, and basically saying that, hey, that's a good match. Basically, Deku is being a sport and helping out Ira. So yeah. Now Deku is going against no. Now Bakugo is going against Tokoyami, and basically, because Dark Shadow is now friends with Tokoyami instead of Tokoyami just controlling him. Tokoyami, when he was getting endangered, uh, Dark Shadow wrapped around Tokoyami, basically using the shadow Dark Shadow armor to say, and yeah. And Tokoyami still loses, but Deku is smiling because, like, he knows something that it's that their bond is getting more and more powerful now. And now Deku changes his mood, basically getting a pissed off mood, and basically Deku just flies to the arena and basically say to it, "Let's start this. Let's start this." Deku said to Midnight, and Bakugo just says, "Yeah, let's start it, nerd." Basically, Deku chants.
我目覚めるは歯の断りに全てを奪われし二天竜なり無限を妬み無限を思う我白き竜の波動を極め汝を無垢の極限へと誘おうジャガーノートドライブ
again, and forms the Juggernaut Drive, basically beating Bakugo up, even when Bakugo is using one for all. Deku just says, "Divide, divide, divide, basically uh, dispersing the power, which is very low, basically beating Bakugo into a bloody pulp and knocking him out. Basically, everybody sees this and sees why Deku did it, because he went on pretty bad on Momo, and everybody thought that he must be his girlfriend, her girlfriend. I don't know. He must be that girl's boyfriend. So everybody understands, and everybody doesn't see Deku as a villain, or yeah, everybody doesn't see it. But one person, I'm gonna add one person. So it's Issei. I'm gonna give the hero Issei, the Red Dragon Emperor. Just yeah. And yeah, so now Deku wins the sports festival, and basically Momo and Deku celebrates for ce- Momo and Deku celebrates for Deku winning the sports festival. And yeah, that's where I'll be leaving it off. Sorry if it's too long. So yeah, thanks thanks for watching the video. Like, comment, and subscribe. And thank you then. Bye bye.